Hello, Seawolves, and welcome to this week's edition of Stony Brook Newsbreak. I'm Evan Mazza, and here are the top stories of the week. A rising and unusual public dispute is growing between President Donald Trump and Pope Leo XIV. The war in Iran and United States immigration policy are two of the main global problems at the heart of the conflict. Pope Leo, the first American-born pope, has been vocal in advocating for peace and opposing military action, labeling some of Trump's statements as, quote, unacceptable, unquote. In response, President Trump said the Pope is, quote, wrong on the issues, unquote, and should stay out of politics. The dispute intensified after Trump uploaded an AI-generated image of himself as a Christ-like figure, leading to criticism from both religious leaders and Catholics. The public nature of this exchange between a pope and the United States sitting president, according to experts, is uncommon and points out deep-rooted disagreements over politics, morality, and global conflict. There are currently no indications the tension will decrease, and both leaders seem to be holding their ground on the matter. President Trump is also once again threatening to fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. The president said he will remove Powell if the chair tries to stay on the Fed board after his term ends on May the 15th. Powell still has 2 years left as governor. Unlike previous chairs, he has not said if he plans to leave voluntarily. Powell stated that he will stay on as chair until the investigation into Fed headquarters is complete and a successor is confirmed. Trump has nominated former Fed Chair Kevin Warsh, and the Senate Banking Committee is set to hold a hearing next week to consider him as the next chair. Now over to our correspondent Eliana for the latest on Coachella.
The Coachella Music Festival has returned for 2026 and has made great headlines. Held in Indio, California, the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival featured major headliners including Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber, and Karol G. Carpenter opened with a theatrical, high-energy set, while Bieber leaned into nostalgia, playing out old hits right out of his laptop from YouTube. Karol G made history as the first Latino artist to headline the festival, celebrating Latino culture and representation on one of music's biggest stages. Beyond the music, Coachella continues to dominate social media with surprise guests, fashion moments, and viral performances shaping the online trends. With another weekend still ahead, fans are expecting even more fun surprises. This is Eliana. Back to you, Evan.
Thank you, Eliana. Andrea Goldsmith will be installed as Stony Brook University's 7th president. Goldsmith will be officially inaugurated Saturday morning. The campus has celebrated her arrival over the past few weeks with panel discussions, student performance, and speeches. The events are designed to involve the community in the future of the campus. Goldsmith is a California-raised electrical engineer and credits her mom's creativity and her dad's mathematical skills for her ability to think both imaginatively and technically. She was previously a professor at Stanford and then the Dean of Engineering and Applied Science at Princeton. That concludes this week's edition of Stony Brook Newsbreak. I'm Evan Mazza. Stay tuned for next week for more, and have a great week, Seawolves.